Good morning, class. Up to last class, we have studied about the drift velocity and its relation between electric current. Today, we are going to study about mobility. So, mobility means how mobile charges are, and charges are mobile under the application of electric field applied, due to which electric field applied they drift towards a particular direction, means towards positive terminal. Electrons move करते हैं conductor में. Okay, so if we discuss about electrons, they will move towards the positive terminal under the effect of or influence of electric field. और अगर हम positive charge की बात करें, then they will move towards negative terminal under the influence of electric field. So mobility of charge is defined as the magnitude of drift velocity per unit electric field. अगर आप यूनिट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाई करते हैं तो उस समय चार्जेस कितनी वेलोसिटी, ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी एक्वायर करते हैं, किस एवरेज वेलोसिटी से मूव करते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज मोबिलिटी. सो मोबिलिटी इज इक्वल टू vd अपॉन e. द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी इज e अपॉन m into tau. Substitute this value here, so you can get expression for mobility as e tau upon m. E by m is known as charge to mass ratio and tau is known as relaxation time, and this is an important formula. Okay, so electric field, it is measured in Newton per coulomb or volt per meter. Drift velocity is measured in meter per second. So there are two units for mobility, meter per second coulomb per Newton and meter square second per volt. ये आप दो डिफरेंट वैल्यूज को पुट करके फाइंड कर सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ इफ वी डिस्कस अबाउट इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, mobility of electrons is mu e. It is e tau upon mass of electron. Charge is e, but if we discuss about mobility of electrons, then it is compulsory to take mass of an electron. Then the other kind of charges are holes. होल्स क्या हैं? क्रिस्टल लैटिस में से या किसी भी एटम में से एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को अगर हम रिमूव करें, then removal of electron will create positive charge whose magnitude is equal to charge of an electron. But this is deficiency of an electron, so it is treated as hole. So mobility of holes is equal to E tau, charge is same, mass of hole. Okay, the deficiency of an electron creates positive charge and it is equivalent to a proton. So obviously mass of an electron is less than mass of hole, so mobility of electrons, it is more than mobility of holes. Second thing, holes are less mobile because holes remain engaged or bounded in crystal lattice, and electrons are completely free. Next come to Ohm's law, a very familiar law. It is the relation between potential difference across two ends of a conductor and the current flowing in the circuit. Okay, so first of all, this is the circuit diagram for Ohm's law. A cell or battery is there, key to switch on or switch off. This is rheostat to control current in the circuit. For measurement of current, ammeter is there, which is connected in series. This is the resistance wire who will oppose the flow of charges through it, and if it is opposing, then the source has to do some work in flowing the charges, and that will be equal to potential difference V. Potential difference हमेशा जो वर्क करना होता है उसी के कारण अराइज होता है. Already we have discussed about potential difference in detail, that V is equal to W upon Q. Q जो चार्ज फ्लो होंगे और W जो वर्क किया है इन चार्ज के फ्लो में. Okay, so if some physical conditions like temperature is kept constant, then current I flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to potential difference. So I current and potential difference, they are directly proportional. So we can say V is directly proportional to I. Remove this proportionality sign, you are going to get a constant, and this constant is R, V upon I. This constant is known as resistance of that conductor wire. This is the inherent property of this conductor wire. Its unit is ohm. Symbolically it is written as by this symbol, ohm. Now if I plot a graph between voltage versus current, then it is a straight line. ओम्स लॉ के लिए VI ग्राफ एक स्ट्रेट लाइन होता है. Choose two random points, point 1 and point 2. Current varies from I1 to I2 and voltage changes from V1 to V2. So change in potential is delta V, change in current is delta I. अगर हम इस ग्राफ का स्लोप कैलकुलेट करें, then slope is always perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is delta V, base is delta I, and delta V upon delta I is called resistance. It means slope of VI graph, it is equal to resistance. लेकिन एग्जाम में थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज करते हैं कई बार. एग्जाम में आपको IV ग्राफ गिवन होगा, तो अगर IV ग्राफ गिवन है देन रेजिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन स्लोप ऑफ IV ग्राफ, बिकॉज IV ग्राफ का जो स्लोप है वो डेल्टा I अपॉन डेल्टा V होगा, परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस I अपॉन V होगा, एंड दिस इज रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस. सो IV ग्राफ में जो रेजिस्टेंस है दैट इज 1 अपॉन स्लोप ऑफ IV ग्राफ. नाउ you can see that B is more inclined than A. It means slope of B is more than slope of A. You can see that, or you can say that resistance of B, it is less than resistance of A. क्योंकि आप देख सकते हैं reciprocal of slope is resistance. So slope of B is more, so obviously resistance of B is less. Now we will discuss the inherent property of that conductor, which is named as resistance. Already we know that resistance means to resist. अब ये किसको resist करेगा, oppose करेगा, किसके flow को, ये charges के flow को oppose करेगा. So this is the opposition or obstruction offered or posed by the conductor in the flow of electric charges through it. So R is equal to V upon I. It means ml upon Ne square A tau. ये फॉर्मूला हम ऑलरेडी डिसाइड कर चुके हैं, आपने देखा होगा डिडक्शन ऑफ ओम्स लॉ. R is equal to ml upon Ne square A tau. So from this formula we can say resistance of a conductor depends on resistance, it is directly proportional to length. Resistance and area of cross section, it is inversely proportional. Resistance and free charge density, nature of material. Resistance and relaxation time, temperature dependency, because relaxation time it depends on temperature. So fourth is the temperature dependency. So resistance depends on 4 factors: length of conductor, area of cross section, nature of material, and temperature. Okay, later on we will discuss all 4 factors separately. Now come to point specific resistance or resistivity. Specific resistivity उसकी dimensional property से derive करते हैं. Now we know that resistance is directly proportional to length and it is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Now combine these two, you will get resistance is directly proportional to length upon area of cross section. Remove this proportionality sign, you will get a constant, and this constant is rho. Here rho is a constant called specific resistance or resistivity. So rho is equal to Ra upon L. So if L is equal to 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square, L 1 meter, area of cross section 1 meter square, so rho is equal to R. So we can say specific resistivity is defined as the resistance of a conductor whose length is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. Okay, so diagrammatically we can take it in this way. आप cylindrical conductor लें, length is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. So its resistance is equal to its resistivity. Similarly, if you take a cube of side 1 meter, its length is 1 meter and its area of cross section is also 1 meter square. So इसका वॉल्यूम, इन दोनों का वॉल्यूम भी कितना होगा, वॉल्यूम ऑफ सच कंडक्टर्स इज 1 मीटर क्यूब. सो इट्स रेजिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू its resistivity. So you can define the resistivity may be defined as the resistance of a cube of side 1 meter. आप एक क्यूब लेना है जिसकी साइड 1 मीटर है, ऐसे क्यूब का जो रेजिस्टेंस है वही उसकी रेजिस्टिविटी है. नाउ dependency of resistance, specific resistance. First of all, unit of specific resistance, it is ohm meter. Ohm into meter, not ohm per meter, it is ohm meter. Now resistance is ml upon Ne square 8 ohm. Substitute this value here. Rho is Ra upon L. Value of R ml upon Ne square 8 ohm. A to A cancel, L to L cancel. So rho is equal to m upon Ne square tau. This is the expression for rho. Now you can see that rho never depends on L and rho never depends on area of cross section. तो ये डायमेंशनल प्रॉपर्टी पर डिपेंड नहीं करेगा, ये उसकी इनहेरेंट प्रॉपर्टी है. स्पेसिफिक रेजिस्टेंस इज द इनहेरेंट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ ए कंडक्टर एंड इट डू नॉट डिपेंड ऑन इट्स डायमेंशंस. ये उसकी डायमेंशंस पर डिपेंड नहीं करेगा. सो किस पर डिपेंड करेगा? इट डिपेंड्स ऑन नेचर ऑफ मटेरियल. It is inversely proportional to n, the free charge density, and temperature. It is inversely proportional to relaxation time, and relaxation time depends on temperature. कैसे depend करेगा? That when temperature increases, thermal motion of electron increases. Electrons को energy मिलेगी, they will move more rapidly, और more rapidly अगर increase होंगे, so number of collision increases. ये electrons एटम और जो आयंस क्रिस्टल लैटिस में हैं उनसे कोलाइड करते हैं, उनके साथ कॉलिजन इंक्रीज होंगे. कॉलिजन अगर इंक्रीज होंगे तो रिलैक्सेशन टाइम क्या होगा? इट विल डिक्रीज. रिलैक्सेशन टाइम डिक्रीज होगा तो रेजिस्टिविटी क्या होगी? इंक्रीज होगी. सो दिस इज द टेम्परेचर डिपेंडेंसी. लेटर ऑन वी विल डिस्कस दिस टॉपिक इन डिटेल. ओके, दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. हैव ए गुड डे.